Hello! So I share both high-end and affordable products here on my channel, and I get really excited when I find affordable makeup or skincare, whatever it is, that performs like high-end. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. I've been trying out, testing out wearing these products for several weeks, and I've had many of you ask me if I've tried sheglam products. A lot of you have been wondering if sheglam makeup is any good, if it's geared towards just the younger set, or if it'll work for those of us who aren't in our 20s anymore. Everything I have on my face is from sheglam. I'm excited to partner with them today to bring awareness and share with you how everything that I've been trying has been working for me, what it looks like, how it wears, and to share with you their newest collection, the Sunday Picnic collection. This is so adorable and so giftable. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was right up my alley. It's got lip oils, cream cheek products, and a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette with both mattes and shimmers. Perfect for spring, perfect for summer. It's all available on Shein's website as well as their app, and you can save 15% off your entire purchase with my code stephbmarie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's see how these affordable products apply and look. I know you want to see foundation application, but before we get to that, I did a few prep steps. Since I've been using these products over the past few weeks, including these, you needed to know about these too, so I'll just go over these really quickly before I apply foundation. I first went in today with the Skinny Brow Pencil in the shade Ash. It takes a lot for me to get excited about a brow pencil. I'm really picky because so many are waxy, you have to kind of press down hard to get any pigment, or the tone is a little bit too warm and they turn out red on my skin. This is less than $5. It's really pigmented. I can use a light hand with it. It's 1.5 millimeters, so it gives me that light hair-like stroke. It resists oil and sweat, which is huge here for me in the heat and humidity of New Orleans, especially this time of year. It's also made from all natural ingredients. It's good for sensitive skin and has anti-inflammatory and anti-blemish properties to it too. The primer I'm applying is the Pink Birthday Skin Primer. There are two. There's a white one too that has a slightly runnier texture. I'll be testing that one out in a future video. This is the one that I've been testing out pretty extensively over the past few weeks. I didn't know what to think because of the packaging. A lot of times primers that are packaged like this tend to feel heavy on my skin. This one is really lightweight. It absorbs nicely and it smooths and brightens my skin, evens it out, smooths my pores, and just gives me a nice, smooth, even canvas for my foundation to apply. I have combination oily skin that gets shiny in my T-zone and is pretty normal around the perimeter, and this works well on all areas of my face. This was an unexpected hit for me. So I'll be applying my foundation over this, but when I do my actual foundation roundup, I'll give you all perspectives with and without primer, and that should be coming up in a couple weeks. To prep my lips, I wanted to go ahead and apply a lip balm, and I threw this in my cart kind of spur of the moment. I was intrigued because this nourishing lip balm, which is also under $5, comes in both clear and pink, but I wanted to see what the pink looks like. You can see it gives a natural flush because it adjusts to the pH of your lips. It's got olive and avocado oils and vitamin E to nourish and hydrate your lips and just keep them feeling soft and good. And I also love the slim angled applicator. It just allows you to apply it so easily and quickly. There are 30 shades in the Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. And can I just say, this is some impressive packaging for a foundation that's less than $10. It comes with a little pouch and a really beautiful glass pump bottle. The two shades I was choosing between were Nude and Warm Vanilla. They're actually pretty close to one another. The shade on the right is the new Skinfluencer foundation in the shade Shell, which I actually think is going to be a little bit too light. I'll be testing this out very soon too, and it also comes in a nice little pouch. The shade I'm applying is Warm Vanilla. I'll be giving a full review on this in my next foundation roundup. This applies quickly and easily, and I can build this from medium to full coverage depending on how I apply it. Today I'm using a damp sponge just to give medium everyday coverage, and you can see from one half of my face to another how nice it looks. It just gives a natural matte finish, evens everything out, and smooths my pores. And that was with only half a pump. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face with this other half. I love that I get nice coverage that looks natural. It's long wearing, sweat proof, works really well for my sensitive skin, and it's basically just great for day or night. I used the 12-hour full coverage concealer to go ahead and set under my eyes. I have two shades, Vanilla and Cinnamon. You can see how light this swatch of vanilla is. I went in first with the sponge with the shade Cinnamon, and then dotted just a tiny bit at my darkest spot and added just a teeny tiny dab of vanilla for added brightness and blended that out with my finger. This is buildable from medium to full coverage. Although it dries matte, I don't find it unflattering underneath my eyes, and this is one of the most self-setting concealers I've tried. It's also long wearing and has some skincare benefits in it too. Before I set my face with powder, I want to go in with a cheeky color jam from the Sunday Picnic collection. There are 3 shades: Afternoon Peach, Rose Meadow, and Scarlet Sunset. I'm kind of feeling Afternoon Peach. That's probably not surprising if you watch me. This is just a shade that I would normally wear. I'm gonna dip my brush straight in here and then dab off any excess and kind of swirl it into the back of my hand before tapping it onto my cheeks. That just kind of helps diffuse cream products a little bit more. This is a really pretty shade. I don't know, I kind of feel like I can go straight in and diffuse it out. Yeah, I'm gonna live on the edge and swirl it a little bit too. Probably should have applied bronzer first. I just really wanted to get into this collection. I mean, this is so pretty. You know, I had to take it across the nose. But we're just gonna kind of go out of order and apply bronzer second. So this is not taking off any foundation or concealer, and it's giving just a lovely, luminous, glowy finish. Since I guess this is a summery, picnicky kind of look, I'm gonna bronze with the Sun Sculpt liquid bronzer in the shade Golden Sun. I ordered a blush in this formula too. I just have really been enjoying playing around with this. You just dot it right onto your face and blend it out. It's so easy. Okay, I've been raving about this powder for weeks. I've been using it daily and I just love it. This is the sheglam Insta Ready Face and Eye Setting Powder Duo. So on the top, you have a very silky, flattering under eye powder. I mean, you get a lot of product here to set your under eyes with, and it works beautifully on my dry textured under eyes. And underneath, you have a very finely milled, oil absorbing powder. This is a very inventive container. I love that it's an all-in-one. There are several shades. The shade that I have is Bisque, which is basically just a translucent powder on top, and then this shade just works really well for a translucent beige powder. It doesn't change my makeup color underneath. I felt like my blush got a little bit muted after I set my face with powder, so I went in with a little bit more, and you can see how beautifully it applies right over that powder. Sometimes when you apply cream or liquid face products on top of powder, funny things can happen. They can lift makeup off underneath, make it look patchy. You can see how pretty this looks. So I'm glad I did that because it gave a little bit more glow and a little more brightness to my cheeks. Okay, so here we have the Sunday Picnic eyeshadow palette. This is just so cute. And by the way, you can find the Sunday Picnic items separately on the Shein website as well if you don't want to get them in the collection, although you do get a really good deal getting them all together. So I'm just doing a neutral, pretty look today, which again is right up my alley. I really didn't want to dip into this when I first started playing with it because it's just so cute. You can see the detail on the eyeshadow itself, but I've played with this a few times. I've swatched it and the imprints are still there. This is just so cute. I'm going in first with the Dawn on my lower lash line and in my crease and transition area. This is a nice peachy toned kind of tan shade. It's on the light to light medium side. It's perfect for this particular application. Next, I'm taking Biscuit on a slightly smaller shadow brush, and before I even start, I want to be sure to keep the angle of my lower lash line in mind as if it's going into infinity. I don't want to take my shadow below that because it can make the outer corners of my eyes look a little droopy, something that happens as we get older. So I'm just taking this neutral mid-toned brown on the outer third and kind of flicking the brush up at that angle to kind of smoke it out. I'm also taking it just in the crease, making sure to look straight forward in a mirror, or in my case, my monitor, to make sure I can actually see the shadow that I'm placing there. Sometimes, especially if you have hooded lids, you can't see the shadow you just placed once you open your eyes. All you need to do is take it up just a little bit higher if that's the case. Next, I'm taking a combination of RSVP, which to me is more like a topper shade, and Prosecco, which is more of a sheen with slightly more pigment, and I'm swiping that on my lid. Now I'm taking this satiny sunbeam shade on my inner corner and my brow brow bone. I'm dabbing a combination of Biscuit and Dusk on the outer corner just to give a little bit more depth there, and I'm finishing off the look by lining with Dusk. Very quick, pretty, and you can wear this anywhere. Now, if you didn't want any sparkle but you just wanted a sheen, you could just use Prosecco, or you could just do all mattes. This palette is great for that too. You may have noticed that I had a little bit of mascara on my curled lashes throughout the bulk of this video, even when I didn't have makeup on. I don't usually do that, but I wanted you to see how this all-in-one volume and length mascara looked before I had any eyeshadow on. This is a long-wearing formula. It's got two different brushes. You have a volumizing brush, and that's the brush that I used. This is a pretty clump-free formula. I find I don't have to declump them too much. Most people might not even bother. The other brush is this curved, lengthening, lifting brush. So you can kind of customize this and use it how you want to use it. This is a waterproof formula. I love using waterproof formulas, as you know if you watch me, as a light first coat before I go in with regular mascara, or I use it as my sole mascara. I've never had issues with my eyes, with my lashes. I just make sure to remove them thoroughly at night. I've been really impressed with this. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. My lashes feel nice and soft. So this is still that first very light coat. I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna go in now with a second coat using the lengthening lifting brush, just so you can see the effect it gives. For me, it's kind of subtle because I just find I don't need a lot of length to my lashes. I need more volume. So I tend to use more of this volumizing side, but I love that you have the option, or you can use both. Okay, here are those coats of mascara applied. It's a really great daily mascara that holds my curl. As you can see, I did a few more things during that break. One was applying the Velvet Matte Lip Liner in the shade Concrete Jungle. That lip balm that I applied at the beginning had been prepping my lips this whole time, and it kind of leaves a pink stain, so I wanted to neutralize things a little bit. This glides on nicely, is pigmented, kind of a velvety matte formula. It doesn't tug, and it's long wearing. It's great to both line your lips and fill them in if you like to do that, as I do. Here's what it looks like on the back of my hand. It's kind of a nice neutral pink brown. And now I'm ready to apply one of these Layer Cake lip oils from the Sunday Picnic collection. These are really moisturizing and give juicy shine. There are 3 shades. Rainbow Cake has a little bit of glimmer to it, but it's still wearable. And then we have Cherry Cake and Chocolate Cake. I think I'm gonna go in with Cherry Cake. I'm kind of feeling this punch of color today. This smells like candy and glides on so effortlessly, and because they're sheer, you don't need a mirror. I mean, you wouldn't think such a sheer lip product would bring a look together, but it kind of did. I'm gonna finish this look off with the last piece in this Sunday Picnic collection, which is the Setting Spritz. This has a perfect cloud-like mist and kind of smells like champagne and sets your makeup all day long. I love finding and sharing affordable products, truly affordable products that look and feel high-end, and that's what you're getting here. I love the way this came out, the way it feels, looks, and wears. You can find the Sunday Picnic collection and all sheglam products on the Shein website and on the app. And don't forget to use my code StephGlam to save 15% off the entire Shein site. I hope you enjoyed this and found this helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!